Good morning, Dean, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Brian, and I'm the master coach at Action Coach Wilco, and we guide business owners to make more money, spend time with their loved ones, and build a solid team. So my guest today is Dean Baldwin with Vikn Sports in Cedar Park, Texas. So please tell our viewers today all the great things about your business, sir.
So what we've kind of noticed over the years is a lack of attention with youth football. So what my company does is we will go out to your organization and we'll custom fit all your kids that have registered for football that season. And we will give them a rental option instead of a purchase. And what that does is it eliminates all the work that parents have to do, mom and dad going to the stores or online purchases where you never know if it's really going to fit or not. And the coaches too. The coaches are dads and they have a lot of lives, and it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to outfit an organization. So we kind of take all that work away from everybody and we put it all on our shoulders.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you so much. The youth of today need that. So tell me, how long have you been in business?
This will be the 4th year.
Excellent. So you talked a little bit about the organizations. Is there any specific organization that would be your target market, Dean?
It's pretty much any youth athlete that would participate in football from 4 years old to about 13 years old. So pop runners and so on.
Oh, I love it. All right. So what do you think the biggest impact COVID-19 had upon your business?
Not being able to sell or rent anything. That's
that's really makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Did you sorry, go ahead, Dean. I apologize.
No worries. We only did a fraction of what we did the first 3 years. So I mean it was pretty significant. And yeah, it definitely affected us.
So what actions did you take in your business to survive throughout 19?
So we started off as a rental company, and then we kind of like very intensely added a lot of different factors. So we have an e-commerce store where we do sell stuff online. So we started marketing that a little bit more to sell stuff all over the world. And then we also, when we outfit these organizations, we actually have a Ford Transit van and to carry all the stuff, right? And our store is actually 100% business, 100% mobile right now. So wherever we do fittings, we go to you. But in the van, we also have a unit that is a sports ozone, which kills, studies now say it kills COVID-19. So we've been focusing on that to kind of keep us afloat. So sanitizing sports equipment.
Excellent. Oh, I'll bet that is, and you know, that sport equipment never smells, right? After a child has it for a while.
It's so funky, especially the hockey stuff.
I was just going to say, one of our good friends had 2 sons that played hockey, and one was a goalie, and you definitely knew when the equipment was in the back seat. You just knew it. So that is really funny.
We charge double for goalies.
I'll let Brad know. I'll definitely let him. I think his kids have graduated out now, so yeah, he's done with that. But yeah, that was always the like, wow, what is in the back seat today? And, you know, oh, it's hockey equipment. I thought it was a dead carcass.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty
awesome.
much right.
All right, so yeah, exactly. All right, so let's talk about 2021. We are in the beginning of 2021. So what are your goals for this year?
So we want to obviously be able to increase our inventory and help some more organizations kind of expand, right? So we had some talks with some teams in Oklahoma, which would be the farthest distance that we've gone so far, but we haven't even done really much with San Antonio, Houston, or Dallas. And then at some point, I want to be able to ship equipment all across the country, right? Because it's not just Texas that needs equipment. everybody does. So,
Right.
um, you know, just kind of working on strategy to expand.
Oh, love it. Love it. So what do you think your biggest challenge will be to achieving that this year?
Um, well, right now it's a mom and pop's operation, so it's just me and my wife are the only ones that are like full time. So, you know, like what I'm finding is good help, right? So finding the right people um, that are knowledgeable about, you know, the sports and, you know, just getting that up and running.
Excellent. That's one of our favorite challenges to help business owners with. So during times like this, have you and your partner, your wife, and I always joke because I'm married with a business partner in my business, so I always call her the boss's boss because I think I'm in charge, but I know I'm not.
Mhm.
So did you and your wife, or have you and your partner had any type of a pivot strategy session or a business strategy session throughout COVID?
Um, you know, it just kind of hit us to where um, I think we were very fortunate to be able to be like, okay, if we don't do anything at all, we'll still manage if business open up in 2021, right? Which I think is kind of not the norm for most businesses. And I think a lot of that is we don't buy anything unless we need it. We don't rent anything unless we need it. You know, we haven't taken a salary in 4 years. So I think that really helps just to try and
Hmm.
get everything profitable as soon as possible. So our strategy was just very minimal, and then hopefully things will open up as soon as possible.
Excellent, excellent. All right, sound like a lot of other business owners like myself who did the same thing when we started. So, all right, it has been said. This is my favorite question. Um, it has been said that smart people learn from their mistakes, and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. What mistakes have you made along the way, and how can other business owners learn from them?
How much time we got? um,
Well, like I always tell people, I have a closet full of mistakes that I have bolted shut that we don't want people to learn about. So whatever one you want to talk about today is fine.
yeah, we've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of it is timing, right? So um, it's very, you know, you have your off season and you have your, you know, your preseason, during season. And you know, one year we goofed and we didn't get all the equipment squared away as far as getting it reconned, so it cost us a lot of money. So that's one of the things we do too, is we keep everything up to the governing body of NOXI, and we spend a lot of our own money to go to. I just spent 7 hours driving to drop off 400 helmets to get it recertified. So that's between the time and the money, that's that's a lot. But um, I think, and then, you know, we're kind of used to not really asking for help, both my wife and I. So we just kind of jump in and we grind it out and grind it out. Where if we just kind of reached out to a few people, I think, you know, that would help us a lot. And then pen to paper was a scenario, is still kind of a scenario that I would look for someone getting into the business, look for a software to really help them out, because that will save a lot of late nights and headaches.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. All right. So, for viewers who would like to learn more about your business, how can they get into contact with you?
Yeah, so we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, Twitter, and our website is vikingsports.com.
Excellent.
And
And that's with an N, correct? Correct.
yep, VIKN.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I had to take a double take at that. I thought one of my teammates misspelled it, and then I had to call them, and they're like, "Nope, that's how it's spelled." I'm like, "Okay, just want to make sure." So I wanted to make sure that there was clarity for our viewers here today.
So it's
All
Greek
right.
and
So
it means
go ahead.
victory. It means victory. It means victory. Stands for
Oh,
victory.
love it. That is incredible. All right. So To cap off every interview, I like to end it like this. So what is most inspiring to you and your wife today?
So it's inspiring to me when you see an organization that wouldn't be around because of the budget. So budgets are huge, right? Just to open up account to get helmets and shoulder pads, you're looking at $20,000. So
Right.
when you know you're like helping out an organization to be able to be an organization is very gratifying. And then, you know, the idea, the concept, because as far as I know, no one else is doing it across the country. So
Hmm.
just to kind of have a business no one else is really doing is kind of special to us.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, again, thank you for watching. My name is Coach Andy O'Brien with Action Coach Wilco. And again, we guide business owners to have the freedom to grow their business, to build amazing teams, and to have the freedom in their business to spend time with loved ones.